Hello, Daskalo here. Welcome to the 6th episode of Iceland. On this episode we're going to explore the west fjords of Iceland. Let's go! Our first stop for the day is Tungurif beach at Patreksfjordur peninsula, just a random Icelandic beach in the west fjords, which has yellow sandy beaches compared to the typical black ones you get more or less everywhere in Iceland.
You were standing there, you bravely let me in. I could wait 1,000,000 years or more until you came knocking at my door. It's hard to be this real. We can play our favorite song, dancing to it all night long. With you I feel something, 'cause we're both so unashamed. We're not playing any games. I found a star in you.
A few hundred meters away is the Egill Olafsson Museum that preserves local history through a potpourri exhibition of farming and fishing equipment, along with other unique objects of historical interest collected by the museum's namesake, Egill Olafsson. More information about this place you can find on the previous video, linked in the corner above.
Dancing to it all night long. With you I feel something, 'cause we're both so unashamed. We're not playing any games. Yeah, it's hard to be this real. We can play our favorite song, dancing to it all night long. With you I feel something, 'cause we're both so unashamed. We're not playing any games. I'm not playing any games.
Iceland Air, an old Mercedes truck, the United States Navy airplane. PS, the plane, you can find it on that Egill's Olafsson Museum. On our way to the next destination, we passed through Gardar shipwreck, which more information you can find on the previous video, linked in the corner above.
You got the white knuckles holding on the tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors.
We are on officially at 5k on this car.
Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Held underwater, fine for it.
So right now we're in an abandoned cottage in Iceland. Here are the bedrooms. Maybe somebody's 7th anniversary. The baby room. An old box. Here's the kitchen table. And the kitchen. Another bedroom. With a nice chair. Here's another bedroom. And then here's a toilet. And that's the last part. I always wanted to come to see one of those houses. So it's quite cool. I like that it has the grass on the roof.
Keeping your fears bottled up inside, heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die.
On our way to the next destinations, we made a stop and we saw the beautiful swans, other kind of birds and the ship chilling to this little island into the sea. Iceland, a nation of about 350,000 people, is home to around 80,000 of the 180,000 total registered Icelandic horse population. With roughly one horse for every 4 people, you can tell that horses play a pivotal role in Icelandic society. The Icelandic horse, although are small, at times pony-sized, more registries for the Icelandic refer to it as a horse. Icelandic horses are long-lived and hardy. The breed is still used for traditional sheep herding, work as well as for leisure, sewing and racing. On our next stop, we put some fuel, washed our car from the muddy roads, and we're ready to carry on.
And I breathe. She whispered words not meant to be heard. She started to shiver, but she didn't.
So here we are, we're exploring that thermal pool today. We which is called Dalir. Another amazing day in this unique place, a sulfur bath, and again we are alone, and the view is spectacular. What we see is the mountains behind, the river. Of the 13 baths that are known to have been used in the early days of the Icelandic society, 4 are still standing. While fancy spas were not introduced to Iceland until recent times, thermal pools have been released for pleasure and health benefits in Icelandic society since the first centuries of settlement. It's very slippery, and I want to see the difference because there are 3 pools. What's the difference in the temperature? So that's number 1. This is cold. No, we don't want cold. And this is cold. No, thank you very much. I will stay in the warm. And it's ready. Time to go on top. Look up.
We're lying there on the bed above the sheets. No one's saying a word, but I can feel your heartbeat. I stare into your eyes and you into mine, lying perfectly still, like we are frozen in time.
So we did 15,000 kilometers in this car, the number, in total 5,209. And in 15,000 they need to do a service. So what to do now? Do I have to return it back? Yeah, it's a good car. But what to do now?
I think you should stay. I think you should stay. I want you to say that it's getting late. I want you to stay.
Grabrok volcano belongs to the Tungurif volcanic system. It reaches from the Berserker lava field in the northern Snaefellsnes peninsula over the actual Gerduberg mountains and all the way to the Grabrok craters. It extends over a distance of 90 kilometers and is one of the longest volcanic systems in Iceland. The last eruption in this volcanic system was about 1,000 years ago.
Don't want the morning to come, my head upon your shoulder, wishing that you would say, I think you should stay, I think you should stay, I want you to say that it's
Rising 60 meters above from the surrounding lava, Eldborg crater is located on the eastern part of Snaefellsnes peninsula. Shaped in a perfect circle, this magnificent volcano is the largest crater along a short volcanic rift. The spatter cone is 200 meters in diameter with a depth of 50 meters. It was known to be one of the most active volcanoes 5,000 to 8,000 years ago. Being the most beautiful and symmetric of the scoria craters, this oblong volcano raises 100 meters above sea level. It is extraordinary in beauty for many reasons, including the shape, its stands-alone location, and its surroundings. The glacier in the backdrop of the volcanic structure provides an amazing view to capture. Eldborg crater, which means fortress of fire, can be hiked easily to have a peek inside it. Hi, we just made it to Eldborg volcano. You can see the little tiny ones behind me, here and here, the big one, Eldborg. Now we're gonna walk around the crater. Let's do it. So one day the active volcano of Iceland, the one who came to visit it, will be like this, empty and green.
Take away your sorrow and the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day and it will set you free. There's a new day to get you through your struggles. I will always think of you and me. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you
When in life you want shortcuts, you need to sacrifice something. In this instance, I parked over there, I hiked over there, but I have to cross the river with bare feet. I'm removing my shoes and I'm going in. So that's the story of the sacrifice. Shortcuts equals sacrifice in life. Not always, but most of the times. Let's go. Oh, oh, oh. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Cold water. The warm water in the morning to cold water now. That was it. A bit further ahead there is another crater with red color, shaping a red heart melting from the heat, which is really cool to witness. Putri Raudamelskula, at 222 meters height, is a regularly shaped slag crater which stands about 100 meters above the swirling apple lava around. A short distance from the main road is the land of Raudamel, one of the most famous and watery breweries of the country, which is on the Natural Heritage Register. Whilst I was returning the drone back to the car, I saw this little island into the river, and if you pay attention closer, you will see there were 3 sheep over there. And I went to investigate and see how they got there, and surprisingly enough, I saw that they crossed the river through the water. How cool is that? I couldn't believe it. Bye! Right now we are in Gerduberg, which is those rock formation, which is very typical in general in volcanic islands. But this specific pole here has the uniqueness that the one behind me over there is sticking out. So you can create an illusion, which you will see right now. The cliff on which the columns reside is over a kilometer long, with columns between 7 and 14 meters tall and up to 1.5 meters wide. Many have compared the feature to a fortress wall. And it's time to land the drone on top of our car. Beep. The experience we had whilst in Snaefellsnes peninsula was breathtaking, and that's why many people compare this peninsula with the golden circle of Iceland, and they call it Mini Iceland. As you will see, magnificent colorful craters of all sorts, beautiful waterfalls, cliffs and picturesque scenery. The 6th episode of Iceland just came to an end. On the next one, we're seeing the fresh lava coming up from the ground, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one, and until then, stay safe and have fun. Bye!